Hello, this is Kelly Raspberry Evans, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' that I do with my husband.
Hello, I'm Allen.
That's Alan Evans. So excited to be here. Getting started a little late recording the podcast, but you don't know it because it's available at the same time every week, so that's fine. But honey, thanks for being here for me tonight, because I know you have put the weight of the podcast on your shoulders.
I'm fine. No, I was here for you, babe.
You have. Everything is on you.
I actually have been here the last 2 hours for you.
I know.
But hey.
It's my fault.
It's okay.
It's my fault.
Hey,
dinner came up.
Hey, look, you're a busy working woman.
Dinner came up. It was supposed to be a meeting at 4. They got pushed to a dinner at 6 that I was over an hour and a half late for. It was just a big mess.
You are a busy, executive, working mom.
I am. I've got a lot. But what did you tell me tonight?
I'm here to support you. What? What did I tell you?
The text you sent me about supper that I left for you because I'm a busy working mom.
Here. We'll read this verbatim. We'll read this verbatim.
Because I had to go and leave Emma Kelly, my daughter, and Alan home alone to go to a dinner thing I had to go to.
Well, actually, okay, here are the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 texts.
Just read the nice one.
Okay, here's the nice one. Babe, I don't know what you did different, but that chili was the best chili I think I've ever had. You did a great job. Thanks for making it for me. Love you.
Yay, see?
Okay, that was at...
Everybody wants to know my chili recipe.
That was at 7:08.
Yeah.
At 8:23, about an hour and a half later, Kelly texts me, oh, yay. At 8:35, just a few minutes later, because we usually start the podcast at 8 Central, I say, where are you? At 8:40, another 5 minutes later, Kelly says, leaving now, calling valet. That's at 8:40. At 8:41... Babe, seriously?
That was from you.
That was from me. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm home.
Then Kelly called me, and now she's home.
Now I'm home. So I know everybody's dying to know what I did different to the chili.
What did you do different?
That's what people want to know.
Yeah.
Everybody makes chili. I make chili for you all the time. It's easy.
We'll do your chili recipe real
fast.
And
when it's cold outside,
we got a lot to talk about.
A good pot of chili. So this time, instead of beef, I used ground pork. So this is what I did. I started with, I don't like to dice onions if I don't have to. For like less than $2, you can get one of those diced frozen onion packs at the grocery store now. And this was like a seasoned onion mix. So it was already seasoned onions. So I put the frozen onions in a pot that I had sprayed with Pam olive oil. So Pam olive oil, put the frozen onions in. Then I added the thawed out ground pork.
Okay.
Ground pork.
Okay.
Added that. Then I added a can of red kidney beans that I had drained and a can of black beans that I had drained. Then I added a can of tomato soup, condensed tomato soup. Then I added 3 tablespoons of chili powder. And then I added 3, they have those little frozen garlic cloves thing that each one is equal to like a clove of garlic. So I added 3 of those, and I tasted it, and it still wasn't quite good enough to me. So I got some garlic salt and put in it. That's what was in it.
You know, and let me tell you something. Kelly will be the first one to admit she's not exactly Giada.
No, I'm not.
You're not exactly.
That was very easy.
You're not exactly Julia Childs.
That was an easy recipe.
But this was I'll put this chili right up there with my mom's chili. My 6-can chili, it was right up there.
Good.
It was pretty good, babe. It was pretty good.
It was super, super easy.
But you know what? We're not here to talk about your chili tonight. We're here to talk about a lot of other things.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, we got a chock-full lineup, babe. A chock-full lineup.
I bet a lot of it includes a follow-up to the last podcast.
Well, to say that there was an outpouring of support for our last podcast that we did together about teenage daughters, that would be an understatement.
Yeah.
We received more letters, social media, comments, emails, text messages.
People can relate to that, babe.
Oh, man. We got a lot of great stuff. So I printed a few of the ones that really resonated with me. We were going to read some of those letters that came to us as a follow-up to our teenage daughters
discussion. Did you get any negative feedback?
Not one.
Good.
Not one. Good. Not a one.
Because every once in a while you get that sour apple, you know?
Yeah, didn't get one. I found a neat article, because this is something Kelly and I, and I'm sure a lot of couples work through or struggle through sometimes, the silent treatment.
Whoa.
Tips for resolving the silent treatment.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I thought that
We
was
need that.
That would be a fun thing to go through.
We experienced that this week a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I thought I would do that. PETA. Are you familiar with PETA?
The people against or people ethical treatment of animals.
Yes.
People against, what is it? People for the ethical treatment of animals.
Yes. They released an anti-animal prevention language this week. They tweeted it.
Anti-animal prevention? That doesn't make any sense. Animal cruelty convention?
For example, the expression "take the bull by the horns."
They don't like that.
They don't like that. So there's an expression that they are suggesting you use. So I thought I would read some of theirs.
Right.
Now, I came up with a list of expressions that wasn't on their list.
Okay.
And I thought you and I, here
discuss whether they're offensive or not.
Exactly. And then we could propose a new one.
Okay.
So I thought that'd be a fun bit. And then we're going to finish off, folks, with announcing the winners. Notice I said winners of our contest for New Year's Eve. We got, I won't say, let me say, we didn't get as many submissions to the contest as
I know, that was kind of surprising.
As I would have hoped for. But we're still going to announce some winners.
What was that about?
In fact,
we have so many people that listen to the podcast. I was really surprised by the small number of entries.
Hey.
I didn't think we made it that hard.
Hey, let me tell you something. You guys that didn't enter, we're giving away stuff like this.
Bonus prizes.
Got a Philips Sonicare power toothbrush here. You want teeth like mine? You got to use this stuff. We're giving this away tonight.
These are backup prizes.
Yeah, these are just backup prizes. We got jewelry. Look at this.
Jewelry.
Oh, we got, I don't even know what this is.
Jewelry.
Jewelry. We got, what is this, babe? We've got
a phone case from
Vera Bradley stuff. I mean, we're giving away fabulous prizes.
Consolation prizes.
Those are consolation prizes.
In addition to the big prize.
And then we're giving away a big prize. So you have to stick around to the end of the podcast to hear the big prize.
Great.
So that's what we got, babe. We got a lot of good stuff. I'm glad you're finally here.
Thanks.
So now that you are here,
yes,
why don't we do a little business?
All right, let's start off with thanking one of our great sponsors for a sandwich and some lovin', something that I've become a client of and absolutely adore, called La Tote. So if you're like me, you need something to wear, you go to the mall, and of course, you can never find what you need. It's a very frustrating experience. With La Tote, it's like an online clothing rental service, if you can wrap your brain around that. The service, you can sign up for different levels of La Tote. What I've got is the 3 articles of clothing and 2 accessories. So I can get a couple of dresses. If I need a blazer, I'm looking for some fabulous new earrings or a bracelet, things like that. La Tote sends me the recommendations each time it's time for my subscription to come in, but I can mix and match what I like depending on what I need. And then they send it to me. It gets here like that. I wear it as much as I want. I get all the compliments. And then what I decide to keep, I keep. The rest of it I put back in this prepaid envelope. I don't wash it or nothing. Send it back to them and they take care of it. It is the easiest thing I've ever done. It's so much fun. I can tell you that 9 times out of 10, I actually end up buying something out of my La Tote that I've tried and loved because people compliment me so much on it, and I get it at a discount price. So La Tote has really saved me over the holidays. It's saved me when I need, something fun for a vacation. You need to try it. I had a husband actually write me, I'm not going to say a name, and said he's going to get this for his wife for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Because she's in an industry, she has a lot of business meetings, and you can't really afford to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. You can rent a wardrobe. Send back what you don't want and keep what you love. That's why we love La Tote. It takes the stress out of getting dressed. So go to latote.com. That's LETOTE.com to get started. Enter the promo code SANDWICH at checkout, and you'll get 20% off your first month. Latote.com. Enter the code SANDWICH. Thank you, La Tote. Let me know how you love it. It's a great Christmas gift. That was a wonderful idea that husband had for his wife.
That's a good deal, babe.
Yep.
20% off your first month.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So last podcast called A Sandwich and Some Tears. Kelly came up with the title of that. We had an interesting...
They were your tears, babe.
Well, yeah, they were. And then I got to...
Did you go back and listen to it?
Well, yeah, I went back and listened to it. It was kind of hard to listen to. But then I try to find the humor in anything. I was trying to think of funny moments when I've watched guys man cry.
Yeah.
So I started thinking, and I don't know if this story, it will make sense to anybody, but there used to be a guy who played for the Cowboys, and his name was Terrell Owens.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
That's my quarterback. That one?
And one time, Tony Romo, who used to be the quarterback of the Cowboys, he had a really bad game, and they were really giving Romo a hard time. And then Terrell, I guess, was sticking up for him.
Yeah, he took it
and he
hard.
took it really personally. And there's a famous saying that, and you just said it.
That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback. And poor guy was crying. So I was thinking of Terrell Owens when I was watching that clip of me.
I like Terrell Owens.
When I was watching that clip of me crying on video. So anyway, we got a few letters here. And guess what, babe? Our letters.
It proves you got them right there.
Our letters segment, we have a sponsor for it now.
We do?
Yes. It's sponsored by meridianbusinesscenters.com. They offer executive office space, virtual offices, meeting rooms, co-working memberships. They've been in business 16 years. They have 15 locations in Dallas.
Wow.
And that's where Canada Media has an office.
Yep.
So we're going to read some letters here. We got some great feedback from last week. This first letter is from Shauna. Shauna says, thank you for sharing. You're not alone. First of all, I want to say that I love you and Kelly. The podcast has been wonderful. I've been a listener since the summer.
Thank you.
But after hearing today's show, which was last show,
tears.
I had to comment. I was driving when you shared your experience about Brooke, and I literally had to pull over when you became emotional because I was sobbing.
Aww.
I felt every emotion you were feeling because I have raised a teenager. But please know it's a phase. She does love you, but at 14, it is so hard to understand things we adults don't know and see. I don't think she understands the impact that she is having on your feelings. Most teenagers don't. And it does happen with boys too. I've lived through it. And at the end of the day, just love her through it. She's a ball of emotions too. And just trying to figure it all out and understand life and her purpose along with all the physical changes.
Yeah.
Rest assured it will get better and you will still get glimpses of the past, an unexpected hug, a sweet handwritten note or text, or an I love you, Dad, just out of the blue. There will be so many moments in this life when she looks at you and feels that she's lucky to have you as a daddy, so special, and that she loves you so dearly. When she gets her driver's license and said, Dad, let's go for a ride. When she descends down the stairs on her way to senior prom and she hugs you tightly. Aww. And she gives you an extra squeeze as you turn out the door and leave her at college. Man.
Oh, don't even start
I don't think about this stuff. And when she turns and looks lovingly at you and you take her hand to walk her down the aisle.
Okay, now we're rushing things.
Know that all these moments are coming and that all this stuff you're dealing with now will be a memory. You and Kelly are doing an awesome job. Love you both. That's a nice letter.
Very nice. Thanks
Very nice.
for sharing.
Here's another one. This one is from Sahar. Sahar says, subject, teenage girl struggle. She has a book recommendation. And I'm going to take her up on this. This sounds really good. She says, Hi, Alan. I'm a longtime listener of the podcast and the nationally syndicated Kid Craddock Morning Show, of which Kelly is a co-host. She's been listening since she was 10. The recent podcast where you discussed teenage struggles really hit close to home for me. I'm 35 now, but I can identify with what Brooke is going through. First, you're not alone. Second, this is normal. Third, I've been teaching middle school in Plano for over where we live. We live in Plano, Texas. West Plano. For over 10 years and can share a very valuable resource. I think you all are handling it the best that you can. She says, I highly recommend you read the book Brainstorm by Daniel J. Siegel. I took a family conflict class at SMU. That's Southern Methodist University in Dallas. And this book changed the way I work with students and how parents deal with raising an adolescent. I've worked with a diverse group of students, and this book has really changed my perspective and helped build great relationships with my students and vice versa, parents and their children. I conducted a book study on my school campus, and we saw a shift in behavior with our students. I hope you keep me posted and let me know if and when you read the book. Sincerely, Sahar. So I was going to check that book out. I also, like I said,
what was it called again?
It was called Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
Daniel J. Siegel.
Okay.
And I received so many links and articles and other book recommendations, but that was one that stood out at me. Okay, here's another, babe. And then we have a question. I think the last one's a question.
Is it bum?
Yeah. This one's from Jamie.
Ask.
Well, no. This is just a letter. This is from Jamie. Subject to sandwich and some tears. Alan, I'm sitting here crying my eyes out listening to this episode. Aww. I'm 23 years old. Now, that's another thing I wanted to mention. A lot of these letters, I mean, they're from people our age and older who are grandparents. And this letter is from Jamie, and she's 23. So she's
just coming out of being that teenager.
Right.
Yeah.
So she says, I'm 23 years old, and I can remember those days as a preteen when I was the biggest butt to my parents. The best advice I can give you, coming from Brooke's point of view, is to not take it to heart. I remember thinking at those times that I didn't even know why I was in such a bad mood. I remember thinking that I just wish I could be happy and have fun with the rest of my family, but my hormones were crazy. I wasn't used to that. Just know that she doesn't mean to hurt you. She's just going through changes, and for some reason, it's easiest for kids to be distant to their parents rather than their friends.
Yeah.
Okay?
New perspective.
All right. We okay over here?
Larry is behind you.
Just set him down.
I would, but he's destroying all the pillows behind you. Yes, he is.
No,
I've been
he's
okay.
Fine. He's fine.
I'll let him continue to destroy the pillows. I've been pushing all.
You just got to put him down, babe.
I've been pushing all the pillows away from you because you've been chewing them.
No, he's fine. All right. You just got to get control of the dog.
I'm listening to you and controlling the dog.
You got to get control of the dog. Okay, this one's from Trish. Now, this one, I think this was the one where she was a grandmother. Yeah. This one is from Trish. She says, Alan, my husband has struggled with the same feelings you were describing. We have helped take care of our grandson since he was 2. Okay?
A lot of grandparents end up doing that, yeah.
We spent every day together while his mom worked. We went to the zoo, museums, etc. He is now 13, and my husband has trouble understanding why he doesn't see him very often and why the grandson doesn't have much to say when he does see them. Now, my dad hasn't said anything like that, but I know he probably feels that with Brooke,
yeah,
because she doesn't go over as much, and when she is over there, doesn't say as much.
Right.
She goes on to say, Trish says, I understand both sides. I substitute teach in grandson's school, and I see what the kids experience on a daily basis. School today is different than school was when you attended, talking to me, and I agree with that. Mm-hmm. If Brooke tends to be an introvert, it takes energy to be around people.
I think she does tend to be an introvert.
And after a day at school, she does need to rest to have energy to be around people the next day. You asked her to look at lights on a school night, and that would have taken a lot out of her. Try to see it as not personal or about your relationship. Now, that's what I probably did at the time. I had my feelings hurt. I took it personally. She is just trying to survive and take care of herself. I have one daughter, and now that she has grown with children of her own, we are very involved in each other's lives. This is temporary and necessary for Brooke's growth and development. The child needs to pull away and learn to navigate on their own. God made them strong enough to do this because a parent would always want to hold them close and never let them go. Try to respect and give her the space she needs without feeling as though she is rejecting you on some level, because that's not the case. You explained her extracurricular activities such as tennis and band, in addition to the fact that more is required academically of students today than just a few years ago. It is exhausting. Also try to understand that there have been significant changes in the family dynamic for her as well. You have remarried, so now she shares you with a wife and sees that you give love and attention to the wife as well as your wife's daughter. She used to be the only lady in your life, and now she shares you with others. I'm pretty sure she is still adjusting to this as well. That's an interesting.
That's an interesting
perspective.
Good feedback. Yes.
I hope you continue to give her the time and space she needs to navigate and figure out this time in her life. You will always be her daddy, and she will always love and need you.
I thought that was great.
I thought that was a great letter.
Yeah, because
Trish
sometimes we're so
wrote.
busy seeing it just from our perspective, and we think we're seeing it from their perspective. But to hear an outsider's perspective, that was very helpful, I think. Thank you.
Yeah. And then the last one is a question, babe. This is kind of I think a question for you. Bum, ask Kelly.
Allen. Oh, me?
Bum, ask Allen.
Oh, wait. Is it for me or you?
It's for me. Bum, ask Allen.
Ask Allen anything.
This one's from Mo. The subject is daughters. She says, Alan, I know you and Kelly have a blended family. True that. And I have a question for you, since your daughter and bonus daughter are both hitting teenage years. My teen is almost 15. This is really, that's a question for both of us, but you can help me out. My teen is almost 15, and every night she drives my husband, her stepdad, to ranting and raving because she tries on several different outfits for the next day of school, and this always turns into an argument between us.
Oh.
I tell him that it's not that big of a deal, and she's a teenager, and that's what they do. His daughter from a previous marriage, or from a previous relationship, is 13, so she's not quite there yet. He says my daughter is too worried about what boys will think and too worried and obsessed with her looks, and she needs to concentrate on school. And then she says she currently has all A's and B's. Oh. I tell him that this is a girl thing and she's a teenager, but the arguments continue. How can I get him to not make such a big deal out of this? Is this something you and Kelly have to deal with? Am I missing something here?
Well, we don't have that problem, but looking a certain way is very important to our daughters. There are certain clothes they want to wear, certain labels they want to wear. We don't do a fashion show every night necessarily. So I guess everybody just needs to learn maybe to, what do you do? Put a time limit on how many outfits you can try on? Do you just try not to make as big of a deal out of it, not make as big of a production, not be as dramatic? What do you think the solution is, hon?
Well, let me just talk about what we have going on. Our
image is important for our daughters.
It is, but our girls, and it's funny, I think we've talked about this before. Like, it seems to me that young people today, fashion is not as big a deal as it used to be.
Well, no, it is, but it's a different type of fashion.
Well, they
have certain labels they want to wear.
Yeah, that's true. They have
labels they want to wear, and it's more of this. It's a sloppiness to it. But
that's what I mean.
But there's a purpose to it, and they have to look sloppy. So that's part of the peer
lot
pressure.
Of hoodies.
A lot of oversized things.
A lot of hoodies.
Things that don't fit, very baggy up top, but skin tight on the bottom, and no skin showing. That's not a big trend right now, but it has to be a certain label.
But I would say our girls dress really conservatively.
Very.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But we really don't have a lot of
style,
we really don't have a lot of feedback on the girls because they're such conservative dressers, So
but how do you get the husband to kind of like chill about it? Maybe, there has to be a compromise. That's really the ultimate answer, right? A compromise on everybody's part.
Yeah. And
like maybe you do one big fashion show on Sunday night to prepare for the entire week. So it's not an every night thing. So that might be a thing. It's like, maybe it's just a matter of this eating up so much of their time. So let's say, okay, Sunday night, that will cut down on so much stress for the rest of the week. If this is what you're wearing on Monday, this is what you're wearing on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So do the fashion show and the try on and everything on Sunday night. What do you think about that?
It's not a bad idea.
I think it's a good idea. I just came up with that off the top of my head.
Yeah. I would only have a problem, and like I said, we're not getting all the info in this letter, but like, how is she dressing? Like, is it like super short skirts?
Didn't say it.
Lots of makeup?
Can't assume.
Is it fishnet hose and all that kind of stuff? What are we talking here? Because, hey, if I was in this guy's position and that was some of the stuff I saw, then I'd have a problem with it. But, if she just likes to dress because she's into labels and she likes to look nice, I don't think there's a problem with that.
Right. But I think maybe that the compromise is just maybe sticking to not making it an every night routine and maybe just a Sunday night thing, preparing for the week.
And maybe he's just not and here I am, I'm one to talk.
Not used to teenage girls.
Maybe he's not used to teenage girls. Maybe he's not used to seeing a girl in his household moving from that girl stage to now, she's putting makeup on, and she's wearing things that look like something maybe a 17-year-old might wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a tough one, but Kelly had a good suggestion.
Yay,
and then
I had a suggestion.
I had
a suggestion.
I didn't really, other than if it gets too risque, if I was a man, I would speak up. I sure would.
Absolutely. Well, he is. He's bitching about it.
But if he goes on and on and on, it's like, well, what is she doing to make you go on and on and on?
Yeah.
Eventually you got to, like you said, there's got to be a compromise. Okay, babe. Well, those were just a few follow-up letters. And like I said, we received, I don't want to say hundreds, but
a lot,
several dozen letters, and I'd say hundreds of comments on social media.
We appreciate it very much because it was I went back and listened to the podcast, and it was kind of like, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So I was a little bit at a loss for words. So I don't know that I was great in that moment either. So I don't know. But hopefully you found comfort in everybody's suggestions and some of that really great feedback. It is hard to take yourself out of it, really truly pull yourself out of it and look at it from the other person's side. That's hard sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you were great, babe. It's fine. We're past it, but I think we're not going to avoid talking about things like that because what I learned is we're not the only ones that are experiencing this kind of thing.
Right.
A lot of people do, and I think it's good to talk about it. We just happened to talk about it on a podcast, which is good though, because people hear it. They say, hey, the same things happened to me, and then we receive suggestions, and I've been emailing the people back and telling them kind of what I feel about their suggestions, and really 100% of the suggestions have been great.
Yep.
And they've been very, very helpful. So thank you. And don't hesitate to drop us a line at kellyanallen.com.
Because we're family.
Yes, we are.
Let me get the power cord real quick.
Yeah.
Because you saw where this is a low power battery thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can talk while
No,
you do that.
we're already all over the place.
I'm saying I'll go grab it real quick and you just talk while I go get it.
No, let's just keep it because we're recording.
I know, but you keep talking while I go
Okay, so
get
what
the
we're going to do
power cord.
next, babe, is you're going to do a commercial, and then we're going
Then
to
I'll get the power cord.
No, do a commercial, and then we're going to do the silent treatment thing.
All right. So if you are a listener of this show, you've heard us talk repeatedly about FrameBridge and how much we love FrameBridge. We're not just saying that. They make it ridiculously easy and affordable to custom frame your favorite things. You can do art prints. You can do posters. You can upload the photos from your phone. It's really simple. Just a few boop, boop, boop on your phone. And within days, you've got your product back to you. It is so professionally done. The package you receive, it's a wonderful gift to give because you would be proud to send this gift. It's so beautifully packaged, don't you think? And it's a fraction of the cost that what you used to pay. I remember going with my mother when we'd go to get something professionally framed. Not only was it stupid expensive, you'd have to wait weeks and weeks to get it back. Not the case with FrameBridge. The turnaround is really quick. And you need to, though, because time is of the essence, especially if you're considering framing something special for the holidays. Like if you have something like a special baseball that means something to your dad, or a christening gown you'd like to get framed because the last grandchild has worn it. You can let FrameBridge know. They'll send you the packaging so you can send that back. But listen, you have to place your order by Monday, December 17th for guaranteed delivery by December 24th. Got that? So just a few taps of the phone, framebridge.com lets you create one-of-a-kind gifts, and you're going to win Christmas and make somebody happy for years to come.
I can't see your laptop, babe.
Right there.
Okay, so go to framebridge.com and use the promo code SANDWICH, and you'll save an additional 15% off your first order, plus free delivery in time for Christmas if you order by Monday, December the 17th.
Framebridge.com, promo code SANDWICH. That's framebridge.com. Use the promo code SANDWICH.
Okay. So are you going to produce on the fly, or are we going to go into this next thing?
What do you want me to do? You may go grab the cord because I'm afraid that it's going to run out. You can talk for a second.
Whatever you
want
to do, babe.
You talk. I'll be right back.
Whatever you want to do.
Be right back.
Okay. This is what happens when Kelly's an hour and a half late. Okay, so this next bit I wanted to do, I found a really cool article on silent treatment. Now, if you've been in a relationship for any period of time, say you've been, well, I'd say, I don't know, 3 months and on. I don't know. It seems like everyone I've ever talked to that's been in any kind of relationship has always experienced either giving someone the silent treatment or they've got the silent treatment. So I found a really cool article on how to respond to the silent treatment if you've ever got it from your spouse. So
I'm going to probably get that tonight.
Well, if you keep messing around on the podcast instead of doing a podcast, you probably will.
I have to because the battery's going to run out.
Here, we're just going to stop, and when you're ready to get back on, then...
I'm ready. Absolutely ready.
Uh-huh. How many drinks did you have at the...
One glass of wine.
Okay.
The battery on my phone was running dead, so I had to plug it in.
So it says here, babe, the habitually silent spouse isolates the other who becomes the lonely spouse. If you're the lonely spouse suffering in silence, there's hope. Here are some things you can do to understand and encourage communication again. Okay, number one, don't assume you know the reason for the silent treatment, right? The causes can be complex and varied. So assuming you can simply figure out what's going on in your spouse's head and heart can be counterproductive. If your spouse hasn't explained the silence, your assumptions can cause defensiveness, anger, and extended silence if you're seen as oversimplifying or arrogant.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Any other comments on that?
Well, like we had an argument earlier this week, and like it was just going back to the whole thing with Brooke, your 13, almost 14-year-old daughter, where you only see it from your side. You're not experiencing it from the other person's side. So you start assuming a lot of things. And until the other person expresses their view, you spent the whole time being mad because you only see your side, and they're like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. I really did that. Oh, I'm sorry. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're doing the silent treatment, there's no communication. You don't get the other person's feedback to know what their perspective is.
I'm giving you the silent treatment right now.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding.
Oh.
I was just doing
I
a bit.
can't help it. My phone was dying. I had to go do that. It was either that or we were not going to have the Facebook part.
Right. Okay, number 2. Explain to your silent spouse your need and desire to communicate. This may seem simple, but misunderstandings and assumptions happen all the time in marriages, hurting the couple. They may think silence is golden, causing a false sense of peace, and not realizing that silence is damaging to the relationship. I think a lot of guys do that. They think, well, if I just stay quiet, I just go into my corner and don't say anything, the problem will just go away.
Is that what you think? Because I feel like when we are experiencing, and this is not a typical thing for us, but when it does happen, the silence treatment kicks in. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I'm usually the one that has to break the silence.
Not true.
That's all you're going to say about that?
Not true. I broke it last time.
No, I broke it last time.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I texted you.
No, I texted you. Look in your text.
I can't because we're using my phone.
You're having a false memory. You're having a lot of false memories.
I have the feeling
tonight.
that I was the one that had to do that.
You're having a lot of false memories tonight.
Oh my God.
Okay, number 3. Be ready to listen, not just talk. Communication is a two-way street that requires talking and listening. Listening skills are important. That's kind of cliche, if not more than talking when you're trying to coax out your silent spouse. If they sense that you just want them to talk as a setup for you to take the floor and give them a piece of your mind, they'll likely clam up. Learning effective listening is critical to communication. Okay, so listening is as important as
I'm sorry,
talking.
what'd you just say?
Yeah. Yeah. 4, be gracious, not caustic or sarcastic when your spouse does make the effort to talk with you.
Yes, that's very important. You have to meet that communication with open arms.
Yeah. So avoid, quote, it's about time, or, quote,
Yes.
oh, you figured out how to talk after all. Say,
We're not guilty of that, are we? I don't think we're guilty of
I
that.
don't think so. Say thank you instead. Sarcasm can kill any genuine progress you might be making in communicating together. So bury the eye rolls and sarcastic comebacks. That's hard in an argument,
It is
especially
hard.
when the two parties aren't speaking.
But I don't think that's a problem for us. I think we're both genuinely, when somebody makes the effort, the other one is usually receptive to that.
Mm-hmm. And there are quite a few of these. I'm gonna not.
Some of them are kind of redundant.
Well, I'm not going to go into all these, but I think there's two more that really, resonate for me. Next to last is be willing to let go of your grudge. Grudges can be natural, even understandable in certain circumstances, but they are also devastating. Some people who are carrying long-term grudges think that it doesn't impact the rest of their life, but a grudge tends to leak out into other parts of life. You'll need to work on letting it go.
Okay.
You don't have a lot to say about any of these.
Well, I mean, no, I've said something about every one of them except for that one.
Well, a grudge is it's like feeling guilty or angry about the past, right? So no matter how guilty or angry you feel about the past, it's not going to change the past, right?
I don't think either one of us is guilty of bringing up past arguments.
No. I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking about you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about us. That's why you were asking me about if I had something to say.
Don't get all defensive. This is about this is about any couple.
No, I had something to say about every point until that one.
Oh, okay. And then the last one, be ready to ask for forgiveness.
Yes, I always say I'm sorry.
Sometimes the silence comes from an unspoken hurt you're aware of causing. If it surfaces, don't be defensive, but be willing to evaluate it and own it. Asking for forgiveness in a meaningful way can be a powerful help in a marriage. At times when Susan, I'm not sure who Susan is. That must be the wife of the author. At times when Susan has given me the silent treatment,
Susan,
I found that one of the best ways to get her to open up is to offer a sincere apology. I apologize. I was wrong. Will you please forgive me?
I've said I'm sorry many times.
Me too.
Are we gonna start keeping score? I'm sorry, then you're sorry.
Okay, well, gosh, I'm not sure if my silent treatment bit or not bit.
It's not a bit. The reason you looked it up is because we went through that this week, right?
Yeah. And I thought.
Because you Googled it?
Well, actually, this was one of those weird things that just popped up on my phone.
Okay, this is weird because but we didn't talk about having the silent treatment, really. Maybe we did. Maybe I'm not remembering that conversation. But have you ever had a conversation with your husband or your spouse or whatever, and the next day, like all these ads start popping up for weird things?
It's weird, babe.
It's like really strange. But Alan and I did have, I don't even, honestly, maybe you remember what the fight was about. It wasn't even a fight. It just led to silent treatment. Oh, I do kind of remember. So we just like stopped speaking to each other. And it was just like all of a sudden, because we were getting along great and everything was going great. And then suddenly we just weren't speaking to each other. And then Alan left and we were still not speaking to each other. And it's just not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good place to be. So I guess Alan texted me or something and I said I was sorry. And that started the communication again, right?
I think I texted you.
That's what you said.
Oh.
You texted me, and then I said I was sorry, and that opened the communication again.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember.
But it was enough for you to Google the article or either see it.
I don't think I Googled it. It was one of those things that just popped up.
Maybe
really,
it's just meant to be.
I guess it was just meant to be.
Maybe God felt you needed that message.
Maybe so. Maybe so,
Do you
babe.
feel better in the way we communicate with each other now?
Well, I'll have to go back and read that article. That was a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think overall we do a decent job.
But we do go through moments.
But like I was saying when you were, whatever you were doing, running around the house trying to find
let me tell you.
Trying to find your extension cord.
We record the podcast on my Facebook Live, and right where we're 10 minutes in, it says low battery. And I know there's no way we're going to make it through the podcast if I don't get the power cord.
That's because you usually have your phone charged before the podcast.
I really do, but I was out. So when I came home and just started the podcast, didn't have the phone charged. So it was just an honest mistake.
Right. Does Robert let you do that? Like, say you're on the air. I'm just asking a question. If you're on the air and your laptop runs out, does he like? Can you stop in the middle of love letters to Kelly and then run and charge your?
But I don't need my laptop
okay.
to do the show.
Okay.
But if the station's power went out, we would have to stop and figure out how to get the power back on.
Oh, okay.
See, it's a little bit of a difference.
But the station is our recorder.
I know, but you are the one that's so adamant about the Facebook Live aspect of it.
That's just that's a bonus. This is the one that we really got to keep. This is the one we got to keep.
So
running
you're going
to
tell me from this point on. Let's just settle this now. If the Facebook dies, you're good with that.
Yeah, I don't think it would die. I don't think
the power would have died. It was less than 20%.
I don't think it would die at 20%. I think
next time.
I think it had plenty of power.
Next time, we're going to let it go.
Okay. The next
lesson learned.
The next thing we got here, babe, is PETA. Okay, this was really strange.
Yeah, PETA, I'll tell you this. PETA does a lot of good things, but PETA is a very extreme organization. So I guess sometimes it takes the extreme people for people to sort of meet in the middle, right? Ultimately.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm for the ethical treatment of animals.
Me too.
I really am.
But I enjoy a good steak.
I'll eat a cow all day long.
So I'm not a vegetarian.
I'm not a vegetarian.
But I don't believe in the mistreatment of animals. Can you be both?
No, I don't agree with the mistreatment of animals at all. I'm out on that.
How do you feel about fur?
How do I feel about fur?
Mm-hmm. We've never had this discussion.
Like wearing fur?
How do you feel about fur?
I don't know that I would wear fur. Personally, I don't think I would wear fur.
Mm-hmm.
Would you wear fur?
I don't know that I would enjoy wearing fur.
Yeah.
Knowing that some poor little sweet thing used to wear it. But you hunt.
Yeah, but I don't wear, you don't wear pig fur.
But you eat what you kill.
You eat the pig.
Right.
And pigs are a big problem.
Right.
I mean, there's probably more pigs than people in Texas.
Right.
So
there's all levels. I mean, there's all levels of what you're willing. Like personally, I'm not going to be able to shoot and kill a pig, but my husband can. But I'm not going to pick at you.
Right. Well, okay. So here is something that PETA, and they are the people for the ethical treatment of animals.
Yes.
They've come out with a list of suggested phrases to replace traditional expressions that include anti-animal language.
See, that's just silly. The whole premise is silly.
Well, here's what PETA said. Now, hold on before you go judging PETA. PETA says words matter.
They do.
And as our understanding of social justice evolves, our language evolves along with it. Here is how to remove speciesism from your daily conversations, PETA wrote in a tweet. For example, instead of saying kill two birds with one stone,
I use that phrase all the time.
you're not going to say it anymore. You're going to say feed two birds with one scone.
No, I'm not. That's stupid.
Instead of be the guinea pig, babe, you know what you're going to say?
I say be a guinea pig. I say that a lot too.
You're going to say be the test tube.
No, not.
Instead of beat a dead horse,
I say that too.
which I tend to do all the time.
Yes.
Not literally, but figuratively.
Right?
You're going to say feed a fed horse.
Because it's pointless.
Right.
Feed a fed horse. No.
Instead of saying bring home the bacon, you're not going to
I
say
say that too.
You're not going to say that anymore. You're going to say bring home the bagels.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What if you're doing no carb?
Instead of saying take the bull by the horns,
I say that too.
you're going to say take the flower by the thorns.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so that was some of the ones.
I get those things do make sense.
Uh-huh.
And all phrases and sayings have to start somewhere. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm just going to read what
Somebody has to start all these things.
Look, I'm just going to read what PETA said. Like I said, I don't like cruelty to animals,
But how does this
but I'll eat a cow and a pig.
What if I said that to Larry? Larry, I'm going to kick you in the head right now, you sweet little thing.
Don't
He
say
doesn't-
that.
But see, he doesn't know I'm saying
Yeah,
that.
but
That's my point.
He can sense your energy.
But my energy is good.
Okay, so
Larry, I hate you, you little poop head. I just hate you so much. See, he doesn't even know I'm saying that.
Save that.
So,
So-
I'm just saying, this stuff doesn't affect animals.
Okay, so
You see what I'm saying,
here's
though?
what. Yeah, I know. Here's what they say though. Phrases that trivialize cruelty to animals will vanish as more people begin to appreciate animals for who they are, and start bringing home the bagels instead of the bacon. PETA wrote in a tweet.
Okay.
I'm
Like I
just saying,
said, the extremes on both sides.
that's pretty extreme.
Help make stuff meet in the middle. So I get that part, but that's kind of silly.
Okay.
How is that going to keep somebody from wearing a mink? You know what I mean?
Okay,
That's one of the things they're against is wearing fur. So how is saying I'm the test tube instead of I'm the guinea pig bettering the treatment of animals? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Because you're going to appreciate the animals for who they are. Okay, babe. So I came up with a list of expressions that I use, and I'm sure you use too. And then I thought I've come up with some expressions we can use in their place.
Okay.
And let me see what you think about these.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is a barrel of monkeys.
Is that not okay?
Well, no, it has to do with monkeys.
But they're not being abused.
But they're in a
just
barrel. A barrel of monkeys.
What's a big enough barrel? They all have breathing room.
Right. A barrel of monkeys usually means something is a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Or I hear it used sarcastically a lot. Oh, boy, this is going to be a barrel of monkeys. Instead of that, say clowns on fire.
That's awful.
People hate clowns.
No.
The second one is stool pigeon. You ever heard somebody use that expression?
Because they're the ones that tattletale.
Right.
They're tattletales.
Well, stool pigeon, or they're a fall guy.
Oh, am I wrong about what stool pigeon?
Stool pigeon's like a fall guy.
Oh.
Instead of using stool pigeon, poor pigeon sitting on the stool, use patsy.
What about women named Patsy? Then they get a bad rap. Right?
Remember Lee Harvey Oswald? I have not been charged for this. I don't know what happened. I did not kill the president. I am just a patsy. Remember that?
Is that what he said?
He said he was a patsy.
I didn't know that.
He's a stool pigeon.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Okay, here's another one. Snake in the grass.
Yes. Nobody likes snakes. Well, that's a lie.
No, that's not true.
People we know love snakes.
A lot of people like snakes. Why are you hating on the snake? Instead of saying snake in the grass, say slug in the shell.
What about the slugs?
Well, who likes slugs?
Well, they're still living, breathing things. So you replace one living creature with another. So that completely defeats the purpose.
This may go down as the most ridiculous podcast we've ever done. Just from start to finish, this has been it just has been.
It has not.
Isn't a slug in a shell a snail?
Yeah.
You were supposed to say that. Okay, here's another one. Herding cats.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone uses that expression.
Yeah.
I don't think PETA would want you to use that, though. Instead of saying herding cats, say catching roaches with an aquarium net.
That's hard.
It's like herding cats.
Right? Again, roaches are living creatures.
But no one likes roaches.
So does PETA have the same passion for pests?
Well, notice what I've done here. Clowns.
Right. Those
Patsy,
are people. People.
Slug. Roaches.
Pests.
Right. Things that PETA, I mean, they probably care about, but not like monkeys.
Right.
Pigeons.
Right.
Snakes.
They
cats.
should. They should. If
Okay.
if their philosophy is you care for all living, breathing things.
Have you ever heard this expression? That dog don't hunt.
What's wrong with that?
You're making fun of the dog.
You think they can sense that?
Yes, they can sense that negative energy. You can't say that dog don't hunt. So you know what you're going to say?
What?
That frog don't jump.
That's making fun of frogs. Alan, how could you do that?
It's a frog.
Again, but people are cruel to frogs.
Okay, here's one we use all the time. Beached whale. Poor whale.
You refer to me as that.
I refer to myself as that. Well,
We're laying out on the sand.
We refer to ourselves as that when we're on the sand.
Is that an insult to whales?
When we're so full, we're like two beached whales. You can't say that.
What can we say?
Fat as a tick.
Now I say full as a tick all the time.
Yeah, full or fat as
full
a tick.
Full as a tick.
Yeah.
Do ticks not have feelings?
Ticks don't have any feelings. Okay, this is one that I've used before. Happy as a pig in slop.
Cleaned that up for the last
Happy
minute.
as a pig in slop. You know what you're going to say now?
But that's a happy pig.
But you're making fun of the pig because he's in the slop.
No, but he's happy.
But he's in the slop.
All right, what?
You know, why do you have to hate on the pig and say he's in slop all the time? They're clean pigs too.
What'd you come up with?
He's happy as a fat man at a Hot Wings convention. Hey, there is nothing
that's not
wrong.
right.
There is nothing wrong today
That's
with
fat shaming.
making fun of men. I'll tell you that.
But fat shaming is wrong.
It's okay to make fun of men and call
That's
them fat.
true. That's true. But you can't bring the fat thing into it.
Well,
'Cause that's fat shaming.
You can call a man fat. Okay, we got two more, babe. Just keep fighting through it with me.
No, I think this is very good.
You ever heard busy as a beaver?
Yes, and busy as a bee.
You can't.
I've heard busy as a bee and busy as a beaver.
Hey, beavers and bees, they have labor laws. You can't be saying that kind of stuff. But you know what you can say?
What?
Busier than a hooker on nickel night.
Again, these are people with feelings. These are people with feelings.
Last one, babe. Thank God. Have you ever heard the expression, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush?
But I've never known what that means, really.
You know, all I could come up with that is that two in the bush is lewd.
Am I offended? I can't decide.
That is the most ridiculous bit we've ever done.
No, it's not. It's really not. That was good, though. You put a lot of thought in that.
I've put a lot of thought into this podcast.
Yes.
I've been sitting here at least since 7 o'clock thinking about this.
Babe, come on. Give me a break.
You know I'm just going to keep whipping you about this.
Why are you doing that to me?
Did you like that, babe? Did you think that was funny?
I thought part of it was, but like I said, some people listening to our podcast
man.
might be PETA members. And
That's
I get
okay.
that.
We're just, listen.
But see, it's extreme of everything. Like I said, you need the extreme people to balance everything out, right?
Right.
So ultimately, that means PETA serves a purpose. PETA has seen a lot of good things happen, but changing these phrases is silly.
I just gave you a bunch of new phrases you can use.
The
You don't
new
you don't need
phrases-
PETA. You just use those phrases I came
I just
up
need
with.
Allen.
Thank you.
Which one was your favorite that you came up with? Was it the hookers? What was it?
No, it's probably catching roaches with an aquarium net instead of hurting cats.
What was the nickel night hookers?
Oh, busy as a beaver.
No.
Busy as a hooker on nickel night.
Hooker on nickel night.
Right. What about, this is one I didn't come up with an alternative, but what about bull in a china shop? Why do you got to say the bull's all clumsy? Maybe he's not clumsy. Maybe he's graceful. Maybe he wants to do ballet.
Maybe he's just so
Maybe that
big.
bull wants to do ballet.
Maybe he's big, and again, it's fat shaming.
You're fat shaming the bull.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do you say instead of bull in a china shop? See, I couldn't come up with one.
Bull in a china shop.
Well, don't make fun of
I'm
the
not good.
Don't make fun of the bull.
Okay. That's what I learned from that.
Right.
No, those were great.
Thank you, Ben.
And PETA they do good things sometimes. I've never gotten the thing where they throw paint on people, though. That bothers me.
I know we're doing a gigantic, that was a gigantic bit, but on not a serious note, but
a lighter note.
On a lighter note, I used to do work in California when I was in advertising and marketing for corporations, and we used to shoot TV commercials out near Hollywood. In Santa Monica is where we did it, and there were a few commercials where we shot that had animals on the set, and whenever we had animals on the set, no kidding, there was a member of PETA that would come on the set, and they would.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, and they wouldn't tell anybody what to do, but they were just there to make sure, okay, if the animals are going to be used all day, that they're not literally sitting out in the sun all day. That they
treat it humanely.
Yeah, that they work for a little bit, then they rest, play, get some water, and they work for a little bit.
Not stressed, and forced to do something they're not comfortable doing. Right. I think that's awesome.
Right. We used cats and dogs, and they would do that, and that's where I first learned. Oh wow, these
PETA does do good.
These people are pretty.
And then you've got the nuts.
Serious about what they're doing.
Then you got the nuts that are naked on the street corner, cover themselves in blood.
Oh yeah.
And throw paint on people, and there's that extreme too.
Yeah.
But there's extremes in everything. There's extremes in politics. There's extremes in religions. There's extremes in activist groups. And ultimately, you get to a place where there's like a middle ground that everybody can agree on.
Yeah.
That's a good thing PETA does.
Yeah.
But the phrases and stuff, leave that alone. That's silly.
Except a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. That's just lewd. Don't say that.
I've never really understood what that means.
It means you're better off
holding a bird than having two sitting there.
I think it means if you have a bird,
right,
just take that bird and run versus
and eat it?
Risk losing the bird to try to get two more birds.
Are you eating the bird?
You just have the bird.
See, I've never understood that phrase. I'm not trying to be silly. I don't understand a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Because you have the bird.
You have
and
a bird.
I'm assuming that means in times when people just eat birds, right?
This would be like, say you're playing a slot machine and you win $100. You got $100 in your hand. Mm-hmm. Now, you can put that $100 back in the machine and try to win $500 or $200 or whatever. But
so it's like, don't risk it.
Right. You got bird in the hand.
It's about risking.
Yeah.
Don't risk things.
You got bird in the hand. Your bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
All right. I guess I'll accept that.
And I say two in the bush is lewd.
I don't even know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have had about a month that we have been telling you about our New Year's Eve party that we're hosting on New Year's Eve. Are we ready to do that now?
Oh gosh, yeah, we are. Okay, hold on. I have to switch hats for this.
Oh, okay.
Here, hold on. Hold this.
Stop down the show for this. Are you sure we should stop down the show for this? Because I'm just sitting here doing the show without you.
If we counted the times that you get up out of your seat,
but it's very important things
to mess around with Larry,
but it's important things,
or go run get a drink, or plug your phone in.
But it's very important things that I have to do to stop down
compared to the amount of times I've done it. Glad one of us takes this podcast seriously.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So we're in the giving mood.
We are. We've been telling you for about a month now that once again, I'm hosting for our local affiliate, Kiss FM in Dallas, a New Year's Eve party. And it's so much fun. And once again, we've been given a couple of tickets and a hotel stay for one of our podcast listeners to join us on New Year's Eve at the Hilton Granite Park. And it's really a great time. If you didn't enter the contest, if you thought, I'll never win, well, you should have entered this contest because you had a really good chance of winning. But tickets are pretty reasonable, I'd say, less than $150 per person. But it's an open bar. It's a dinner buffet. It's a champagne toast at midnight, dancing with DJ Mike Morris at the Hilton Granite Park. Now, if you want to get a hotel room, it's a little bit more money, but they have hotel packages available as well.
Yeah.
But this is free. We're giving away a room and 2 tickets.
So what Kelly and I asked our listeners to do was to post a video on Instagram and hashtag it and tag a sandwich and some 11.
Right.
Hashtag it sandwich NYE 18. And we had some submissions, not as many as I would have hoped, but it doesn't matter.
I'm really surprised.
Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to win.
I'm surprised because it wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard.
Tell us what you liked about the podcast, what you loved about the podcast.
But I think one thing we should learn from this too, babe, is there's a lag. Like there's a big lag.
Of people listening, they don't listen in real time.
Yeah, we're not doing a radio show. We're doing a podcast. So there's like, some people don't listen. They're a month behind.
Right. So we have to figure this out for next year.
So we have to figure this out for next year. But the people who are caught up and the people who are engaged and are on social media and do watch us on the Facebook.
Well, they're the ones that deserve to win.
They're the ones that deserve to win anyway. Okay?
Got it.
So here's what we're going to do, folks. Kelly and I, we received a lot of great videos, and we looked at all of them. Kelly and I looked at and watched all of them. And they were funny. They were well thought out. Some of them were spontaneous and just like
off the
top of their head.
And here's the thing, as I told Alan, I was like, how do we pick one? How do we pick one? Because they're all so great.
Yeah.
And then we had some people say, well, it's not fair because you know some of these people that have entered. You've met these people, so that gives them an unfair advantage. And
not an unfair advantage.
I don't know if it does or not because I just thought their videos were really good, you know? And I don't want there to be any question that was ever unfair.
Well, look, I had somebody email me and say, hey, we heard you talking about such and such's video, and that's not fair. And
well, that's because it was the only video we had at the time.
Well, that's the only video.
It was like one, literally.
Yeah, we had one video, and that's the only one we saw.
It was so funny, though.
It was funny. I said, number 2, if you want to win a contest, submit something better.
Right.
Number 3, this is our contest, and the rules are subject to change at any time.
Well, we need to put that in writing somewhere.
Well, it is. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to do, since we received a bunch of different videos, we're going to actually do a drawing tonight.
Yeah, it was just like, you know what, everybody, it was so genuine and it was so sweet to hear the wonderful messages. It just fed our egos and fed our hearts.
Because we can't...
so we thought it would be fair that nobody can say, hey, you picked them because you know them or anything. We're going to put all the entries into a hat and draw.
We would feel awful if, Kelly and I picked one that we really liked and then we hurt someone's feelings, So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away, actually...
some runner-up prizes.
Runner-up prizes. We have 5 prizes to give away. 5 prizes and then the grand prize. So we actually have 6 prizes to give away. So that's what we're going to do. On these pieces of mints.
Mints. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alan dropped a mint.
So got to get that one. Got to get that one in the hat. These are actually the mints that Kelly takes to Sunday school.
I love these mints.
As refreshments.
They're wintergreen.
Wintergreen refreshments.
Lifesavers.
And I wrote a number on each one of these mints.
Nice.
And that number corresponds to a list that I have here on paper.
And I have nothing to do with this list or the numbers.
Kelly doesn't know what order the list is in.
Nothing.
It doesn't matter because we're going to draw these out randomly.
It's completely random.
So what she's going to do, she's going to draw the first piece out.
What's
and
it for?
hold on, babe. The first prize we are giving away is and this is the 6th place prize, is a $15 Cane's gift card.
Yeah, just for entering. You get some chicken fingers from Raising Cane's.
So babe.
And I have no idea.
So who do we got?
I drew number 6.
Number 6. The number 6 corresponds to John Stantinople. You are the lucky winner. Instagram Jonathan, John Stantinople.
So you have to get his mailing address so you can send him that.
Yeah.
Okay, so put that with number 6.
He gets the Canes.
All right, that's done. What's the next one?
John Stantinople, DM me your address, kind sir.
Or we'll reach out to you.
Okay. The next one is, let's see here, babe. It is for, it's for this
Aramish.
This is an
Aramish.
Aramish
Beautiful jewelry.
Stacked bracelet
They're
set.
gorgeous. This is like what, $100 value, $90, something like that.
It's not that much.
How much was it? Like 85?
No,
something.
not
It's really
that much.
expensive.
Not that much. 42.
No, it was more than that. You looked at the wrong thing.
Nope, looked it up. Stacked bracelets, $42 right here. Aramish
a little wrong on that.
bracelet. Who's the lucky winner?
Number
of the
3.
Number 3. Number 3. There's the refreshment mint, number 3. And that is the Koenig family. Koenig _family 2013.
Those bracelets are more than that.
You win
the wrong bracelets.
Aramish bracelet. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got here, babe.
What's the next prize?
We've done Aramish. We've done Canes.
Canes. Mm-hmm.
The next prize is, and this is a very nice necklace from
I
GLDN.
think it's golden is what it's called.
A GLDN bar necklace, and on the necklace is inscribed,
Freedom.
Allen is very handsome. Oh, no. It
And
says
freedom.
It says freedom. This is a GLDN necklace that has freedom
One of those
inscribed
beautiful
on it.
layering necklaces that are so trendy right
Very
now.
pretty. This is a $43 value.
Nice. Okay.
Who we got, babe?
That looks like a 5.
Number 5. Number 5 is Sarah. Sarah, your Instagram is Reed849. She wins the GLDN necklace.
Pull that one out. Okay. Next up,
Okay, let's see what we got now.
is it Vera.
Yes, the next one is a Vera Bradley
It's like a wristlet.
smartphone wristlet.
You can put credit cards in it, and Vera Bradley, very popular among.
It's got a zipper on it.
It's very preppy and popular.
Multiple
It's got credit card case inside.
multiple pockets. Yeah, it's really cool. Hey, I carry this thing if it was all black.
Right?
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Vera Bradley smartphone wristlet.
Number 9.
Number 9. Let's see.
9.
That indeed is a number 9. And then number
underlined
9 is Rebecca. Rebecca Virgin.
Y'all can see I'm not looking down once.
Virgin. She
Except for Larry
wins.
trying to get the mints.
She wins the wristlet. If you guys hear your name called, you're listening on the podcast, DM me your address so I
Okay.
can send you your prize.
Next up.
Okay, the next one is, babe. Oh, okay. This one,
This is nice.
this is a really nice prize
Larry,
gift.
stop it.
This is a Philips Sonicare. It's only been used a few times.
That's not true.
Just kidding. This is a brand new Philips Sonicare 5 Series Sonic toothbrush. I found this on Best Buy, and it was $119.
Wow.
So
It's a nice consolation
it's a
prize.
very nice consolation prize. And who do we got, babe?
Number 7.
Number 7 is Anna. Anna.Sastine.
All right, we're getting down to the wire.
She wins toothbrush. All right, Anna Sastine.
Now what?
Okay, hold on, babe. Is that all the consolation
I
prizes?
think so.
Okay, before we do the grand prize, let me say that if you don't win the grand prize and you haven't been called for any of the consolation prizes, DM me because everyone's a winner. I'm going to send you a prize even if you weren't called,
We
because
appreciate so
we
much
appreciate that you took
the
You took
effort.
the effort to do something. So Kelly and I will send you a little goodie bag with some cool stuff. I think it's cool stuff. We'll send you some cool stuff, but I need your address. So if you submitted a video, I've got your name and I know you submitted the video and it had to be on time. If you submitted the video on time, send me your address so I can send you your prize.
All right.
Okay, here's for the grand
The
prize.
grand prize?
The grand prize is 2 tickets to the New Year's Eve Bash hosted by Kelly Raspberry, DJ Mike Morse, open bar, full buffet, and a night at the hotel. This is an
excited.
This is an over $500 value.
I'm not even looking. And I've been mixing in the whole time, honey. Why don't you draw the last one? Do you want to draw the last one?
I think we should keep it fair, and you just keep.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to be
I
influenced
have
at all.
mixed. I am not looking. I have mixed 100 times
Here we go.
the entire time.
Drum roll. Who do we got?
Number 4.
Number 4. Let me see. Number 4 has been drawn. See it right there? Number 4. And we look on our sheet and we see that number 4 is. Can you see that?
Mariana.
Mariana Monroy. You have won the New Year's Eve prize. So, so congratulations. Congratulations. We will
So
see
hopefully
you.
you're watching on Facebook Live. If not, you'll hear this on the podcast.
We will see you on New Year's Eve.
And everybody else, thank you so much. It was so sweet
Yeah.
to see your messages, and thank you for that.
And there were a lot of great videos, folks. And like I said, if your name wasn't called, doesn't matter. I'm going to send everybody something. So please, if you would, and you're still interested, DM me your address, and I will send you a prize just for entering and for being a good fan, okay? And we love all of you, and we wish we could give everyone tickets to New Year's Eve.
I wish.
And
if I was truly in charge, I would.
They are hard to come by. Very hard to come by.
But they're still available to purchase.
Yep.
Go to our social media or Kelly. You have put it on kellyandallen.com, right?
Yeah.
The information there.
Yeah, it is.
Alan's been working very hard on the website, actually. Getting it updated and looking good.
We're going to make some big changes to it in 2019. All right, babe. Well, that's a full podcast. I feel like we were kind of wheels off.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. I know we started late.
Well, it's not your fault.
It is. I had just an obligation I had to go take care of, and they changed the time. It was supposed to be at 4 o'clock. They changed it to 6 o'clock, and it was on the other side of town, and I was late getting there. It was just one of those nights, you know. But we got it all in. And thanks in part to our wonderful sponsors like For Hers. They're a recent sponsor to our podcast.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a lot of women, we are interested in our skin and how we look. And, you know, a lot of times it's not about vanity as much as it's just about looking and feeling your absolute best, putting your best foot forward. You're not necessarily trying to turn back time and look 20 years younger, but hey, let's make the most of what we got. But if you were maybe a teenager who spent a lot of time in the sun and now you're dealing with sun damage, maybe you're just seeing some saggy skin that you like, you know, I'd like to take care of that. But going to the dermatologist, it's a time suck. It's expensive. Standing in line at the pharmacy, it's ridiculous. And that's where forhers.com comes in.
Yeah.
No taking your time out for another. I know it's hard to read all this. Like I said, this is prescription strength. You don't have to go to a pharmacist anymore. You don't have to go to a dermatologist. You get products that are customized to your skin with the active ingredients that a dermatologist can prescribe. And it's delivered to your door. So if it's not prescription skincare, you're just applying marketing to your face and they put a celebrity on it and they'll charge you extra money just so you think, do you really think you're going to look like that celebrity? No, but you want to look like the best version of you.
Yeah.
And right now, our listeners can get a trial month of the customized anti-aging kit from Hers, starting at just $10. While supplies last, so you need to hurry. You have to see the website for details on this. But this, I'm telling you, would cost you hundreds if you went to the doctor or to the pharmacy. So go to forhers.com/sandwich. That's FORHERS.com/sandwich. Forhers.com/sandwich to get started. Save time and start looking and feeling your best.
That's good marketing. Whoever came up with, you're just applying marketing to your face.
It's true. It's true.
That hits home.
Alan's in marketing.
All right, babe. Well, you brought it home for Jerome there. I think that was the last thing we needed to do.
Yeah.
And we're over our time here. Our drawing went a little long.
That's okay. We wanted to make sure it was fair and square.
You got up about 28 times in the podcast.
I did not. I got up once. But if I hadn't, the people that are watching in our Facebook community...
It would have lasted.
I don't know. Were you willing to take that chance? You were. I wasn't. But you're a gambling man.
I was born to be a gambling man.
Yep.
All right.
But thank you for putting this podcast...
on my back.
And this family on your back. Let me just tell you about my husband.
On my brawny shoulders.
My husband and I went to Home Depot. And we had to make a decision when it comes to lawn ornaments for Christmas, because let's be honest, our cul-de-sac, we walked out one morning and it's like Christmas vomited in our neighborhood. It's like a winter wonderland. We couldn't believe it. It was overnight. All of our neighbors put out all these elaborate, except for the Jewish people. They didn't do anything.
Whoa.
Right? They didn't.
Whoa.
They didn't do the Christmas ornaments.
Hey.
My daughter even told me, Mom, everybody's going to think we're Jewish too.
Whoa. Whoa.
Because we didn't have anything out. We'd turn on the front porch lights, and that's all we had to offer. So we went to Home Depot, and you have to make a decision when it comes to Christmas decorations. Do you want to go all out, kitschy, the Santas and the Snoopies and just all the bright red, blue, green, orange, yellow, it doesn't matter colors, or do you want to go classy? And white lights and the beautiful. And what did we go with, honey?
Deer.
We went with deer. We went with deer because we went with classic lawn art.
And this freaking deer.
It's a stag.
This This sumbitch is like
It's a stag.
12 feet tall.
It's so tall. It's
a
beautiful.
huge deer.
And then we got 2 little other deer to go with it that are animatronics. So they kind of very slowly move.
Yeah, they
and one
move.
of them acts like it's grazing and the other one's nodding. Alan did it all by himself because I decided not going to risk my marriage over trying to help.
Well, Kelly, bless her heart, I
tried to help
She
once.
came home. She was all gung ho. I'm out there. It's 40 degrees. I'm putting the deer up, and I was doing a decent job. But she comes out, and she had changed after work. I think she rushed home to try to help me. She was real eager. She said, "Hey, babe, can I help? Is there anything I can do?" And I said, "Well, actually, if you can just like hold the deer in this position, I can put one of these ties on." And I said. And she said, okay, I got it. So she holds the deer, attempts to hold the deer. And I go grab a tie, and the frickin' deer falls on her.
It hit me so hard in my ear. It hurt really bad, and it scratched my hand.
So Kelly basically, falls. She didn't fall all the way down, but she kind of, it kind of knocked her back a little bit, and she's got this big white plastic deer on top of her.
But somehow it's my fault. But the reason the deer fell on me is because you were about to put the tie to hold it together, and so when I'm holding it, it fell. So is it my fault? But it was just like the law of gravity.
But kind of like on this podcast where Kelly has one job, and that's to talk. She had one job, and that was to hold the deer.
And I injured myself.
And you injured yourself.
So I decided to leave.
So Kelly went back in and just made me a cup of coffee, and then the deer went up really quick. Yeah, I just did it by myself.
Did I get points for wanting to help?
You did a good job, babe.
Yeah.
You did a
So
good
we
job.
have beautiful deer, and our plan is every year to add more to our classy Christmas lawn art.
Yeah.
And maybe if we're lucky at when Christmas goes on sale, even though all the good stuff will be taken, we might get lucky and find something on sale so we can add to it. I want to do the heralding angels. I want to do the baby Jesus, the classy stuff.
Kelly got run over by a lawn deer.
I got hurt. It hit so hard on my ear. It was really bad.
Yeah.
And did you see my scratch that I got?
I saw your scratch. All right, babe, we're over time here.
I just want to give you props for putting up the lawn art by yourself.
Thank you, babe. And you know what I did? If you go to our social media, you can kind of get some more behind the scenes on the Christmas decorations. Kelly posted some on her Instagram.
Yeah, it was Instagram stories.
And
so
stories.
Gone.
And I posted some tonight on my Instagram at the Alonzo 1971. I posted some ornaments on our Christmas trees that we made, and I posted the wreaths that I finally put out.
Good,
and
good.
I posted the deer, so you can go see.
Well, I need to go look at that.
Yeah, so you can see our Christmas decorations if you want.
Alan finally got in this Christmas spirit. Next up, the mantle.
Oh.
We have to do the mantle with all the Christmas stockings. We're slowly but surely getting it done.
We'll talk about that on the next podcast.
Okay, babe.
All right, babe.
Thanks for carrying us on your back.
I carried us on my back. I did.
I love you for that.
Thank you. I'm just glad you're here.
It's been a long day.
I'm just glad you're here.
I'm glad I made it.
Because
they wanted me to stay, and I was like, no, y'all, I've got to go. I've got to go home and do a podcast.
Do they realize that's like kind of your job?
No.
Okay. Do they realize it's kind of my job?
Babe, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
It was just one of those things. I did my best.
Well, maybe we can not schedule those things
What's the
on
song?
Wednesday night anymore.
I guess my best wasn't good enough. What's that song? There's a song that says that. I guess my best wasn't good enough. Anybody?
I got nothing.
I have to think. I have to Google that.
I don't know. All right. Well, you brought it home for Jerome. I love you desperately.
Really?
Yes. I'm glad I get to.
Are you going to give me the silent treatment after this podcast?
I feel like our silent treatment tips, I don't know.
No, it was right. Because that was very applicable, though. Silent treatment does not help anything. You've got to get out of it as quickly as possible. And I think you gave very practical tips that I actually think we put to practice. Because our silent treatment usually doesn't go a full day.
All right.
Right?
No, it doesn't.
So I think we could actually give silent treatment tips.
Yeah, we can.
Even though we experience it, you still have to come out of it. And we do that.
Yeah.
Because it's no fun staying mad at each other. It's no fun not speaking to each other.
Yeah. All right, babe. Well, I think we need to finish this podcast.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm happier than a fat man at a Hot Wings
You
convention.
can't say that.
No, you can say
That's
that.
fat shaming.
No, you can say that.
No.
You can't say.
You said
no,
you could say that. PETA
no,
did not say that.
You can't say you're happy as a pig in slop because you're shaming the pig. You could shame the man. You can't shame the pig.
Why can't you just say, I'm happier than a 6-year-old on his birthday? See, it's not exciting. That's not funny or exciting.
It's not happy.
But you know what? It's not offensive.
Yeah. All right, babe. Well, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.